Hello everyone, welcome back to Twinklios. Today I'm reviewing The Evil Within. I want to straight up talk about the story. I would say that it's a 9 out of 10. I don't want to hang around this specific part of the review too long, but to say it was pretty good. And how every story is, it has plot twist, it has surprises. It's overall a really good story that would build up to part 2. And I'm going to straight up just leave it there when it comes to talking about the story. Another thing I would like to basically talk about is the atmosphere. I feel like in this case, it was more like a thriller than a horror game. But I feel like they're kind of in the same category, but I believe they're two different things. But another thing I like to say is that in this particular scene, I was like, oh snap! Like I was just getting chased down, like pretty much, and it was a lot of fun getting through the scene and trying to get through to basically just get out. But I would like to say that the atmosphere was really good in this game. I feel like, in my opinion, it was a lot better than part 2. But honestly, it was pretty intense. It was pretty intense and fun. Alright, when it comes to combat, I was a little bit getting frustrated over the fact that I was running out of bullets so quickly, and it was very hard to find ammo. The ammo, you were pretty much just scarce with ammo. There's nothing really much you could do when it came down to finding ammo. You would probably hope that the next room you go to, there was ammo there, because mostly at the end of the hallway, after you take out a few enemies, you're gonna be like, dang, I need some ammo, and then you better hope in the next room there's ammo and not a zombie or whatever you call those creatures. And pretty much in this story, I was getting a little bit frustrated just trying to find ammo, trying not to use the melee, because the melee damage is so trash in this game. But overall, I was sure the combat was a little bit mid. But like I said, it is what it is. I feel like I should have started off playing this game first and playing part 2. But in that moment, I was just like, I don't know. It just seemed good at the time, because just mechanically. But I would actually like to point out that I could see why in part 2 he was so nonchalant when he got into the chair to basically you could use your green glue or something. I forgot what it's called. The green goo. And I was just like, oh, like I see why he was so nonchalant, because in this scene he was like he was all shooken up and stuff. And like part 2, when he first got into that chair, he was like, I already know this. I feel like I already been through this. And I was like, what the heck? But it kind of, playing part 1 just made things in part 2 a lot more sense, and it was really cool to basically experience this game. But I just want to say that overall, I'll give this game a straight up 7 out of 10. But the reason why 7 out of 10 was because of the combat. It was a little bit frustrating, but at the same time, the game was pretty good. I want to end off the video by saying thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I will see y'all on the next one.